Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Luda, aka Nitty Life, and if you want to make a easy, beginner-friendly sweater using leftover yarn, continue watching. Okay guys, so first thing you're gonna need is a measuring tape, and you can use yourself or you can use your favorite sweater and use an iPhone app measurement, which is already downloaded, I'm pretty sure, to measure if you don't have a tape. Anyway, I'm gonna grab my tape and I'm just gonna go around my bust. I'm actually pregnant, so I got big. Okay, so my bust is 40. So 40 is my bust. And so what I'm going to do is 40 divided by 2 is 20 inches. This is in inches. You can do centimeters. So you divide that number by 2. So you have 20 inches in the front, 20 inches in the back. And now I'm going to put you overhead and let's get started. I'm not sure I'll have enough yarn to make a sweater, but let's try it and see where it gets us. I think it's going to be a vest, but still it's going to be really nice and warm and perfect for the weather outside. Okay guys, so now that we know our measurement, we are going to get started. I am going to start with my blue yarn. Again, we are using only leftover yarn. And I am going to grab my 3mm hook. I bought on Amazon. This is an amazing hook that I do recommend getting. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a slip knot. And this is called the tooth pattern, I believe. So make a slip knot just like this and put your yarn through it. And now we are going to chain a chain as long as that 20 inches. So because I've already started one side just to kind of have the video go by quicker, I did 90 chains for me. Again, I'm pregnant, so this is going to be very oversized. And I do like oversized because even my partner can wear it. So now let's get started, guys. Let's see what my measurement is when I do 90. So, and this is how you would do it. So you'll start making the chain. So yarn over, pull the hook through the loop. So that's 1, 2, 3. Don't make it tight. Keep it loose because it's our beginning chain. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, and 90. I'm gonna make a big loop real quick, or pull out my yarn, and I'm just gonna measure. So make your chain as long as your measurement. So remember mine was 20. So remember yarn stretches. So yeah, 90 actually is perfect for me because my yarn stretches to 20 inches, as you can see right here. So now let's get started. So after you made your chain, so for me it's 20, I'm going to chain one more. And that won't count as a chain. Oh, here you go. So I'm going to put my finger on my 20th chain, and then I'm going to chain one more. And then in that, one more. And then in that chain, the one I held on my 90th chain, we're going to do a single crochet. So single crochet. In the next chain, we're going to do double crochet. We're going to yarn over, go into the next empty loop, pull yarn through. You have 3 loops on your hook, pull through 2, pull through 2. Next one's going to be single crochet. So go in, put your hook through, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, pull through 2. Then double crochet. Yarn over, go into the stitch, 3 loops on your hook, pull through 2, pull through 2. And you're going to do that all the way to the end, alternating the double crochet and single crochet. This is called tooth pattern stitch, tooth stitch. So all you can do if you want it more detailed, I do recommend just kind of going on YouTube and searching it. So continue doing the single and then double. If you forget, you're like, did I do single or double? You can tell. So single is way shorter and then double is a bit longer. Maybe you can tell better on the next color because we're going to alternate to lighter color. So you might be able to see better. So continue working till the end, guys, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, we have arrived to our first problem and I am running out of yarn. So this is a quick way to attach yarn, and I find it very easy. What you're going to do is you're going to take another piece of yarn, so same color, and you're going to tie a knot around the piece that's ending. just the knot. Boom. And then you're going to grab the end of the knot and tie a knot on the new yarn. So just make the loop and pull it through. So you have 2 knots on your yarn, and all you're going to do is you're going to pull the 2 ends together. Boom. Nice job. And then you're just going to cut off the excess pieces or the ends as close as you can. And this will give you, honestly, look, the strongest grip. And it's so invisible. It's so nice. Okay, so we're almost done. Let me show you what we do next. So I am on a single. So double, single. Here we go to the knot. Double, single. Oh, I hope I got enough yarn. I should have maybe used a bigger single. Remember, this is a project. Yep. So look, again, I ran out of yarn, so I got to attach another one. That was not smart of me. But again, we're using only leftover yarn. This is a scrap project. So very quickly, I'm going to attach. Boom. Pull it together. Boom. All right. So almost there. So single, double, single, double, single, and I'm going to finish mine on double. So after you complete the double, you have the loop on your hook. You're going to chain 1 and cut off your yarn. Leave a decent enough tail because we're going to tie it in later, and then just pull it through. So I finished my first row. So if you look at my pattern, I am going from lightest to dark because I'm using my nose. Because I'm using my leftover yarn, I actually already ran out of green color. So my next lightest is this beautiful lavender, I think. So let's get started. So I finished mine on double crochet, which is, let's see, right here. So I am going to make a slip knot with a new color. Do leave an end, a little end at the end. We're going to tie them both together later. And put your hook or your loop on the hook. And then you're going to go in that, on top of that double crochet that I just did. So where we, here it is. We're going to go in and we're going to pull up the yarn through, and we're going to chain 1. Okay, let's say you finished your, well, chain 1. Okay, so turn around. Because I finished my turn with double crochet, I am going to put a single crochet on top of that. But let's say your last chain was a single crochet. Let's say you had 89 chains. You had a single crochet at the end. You're actually going to put a double on top of that. Does that make sense? Every single crochet is going to get a double crochet on top. Every double crochet is going to get a single. So let me get started and I'll show you how it looks. So I'm going to put single crochet in the first one because I ended my previous row with double. The next one was a single crochet at the bottom. And you can tell because it's way smaller. So I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to put a double crochet on top of it. And again, now you're alternating. So after you know what you did before, you just continue doing double, single, double, single. So I did the single, yarn over, and then we're going to do double, and then a single. Again, I'll link a tutorial in my YouTube description or on top. And so all we're going to do is we're just going to do this double, single, double, single. So you're just going to alternate between single and double. Again, every single crochet or chain gets a double on top. Every double crochet gets a single. The way you can tell single from double, the single crochet has a bigger space in it. I don't know if you guys can see it because it's dark blue. Let's see it with them. Here. See the single? It only has the V. Looks like this. That's a single crochet. Double has, you know, a little more complicated because we yarn over. And so continue doing that, guys, all the way till the end. And then let me show you what it looks like. So you're going to do that. So this is what I've done already. So this is how it looks, and it looks different on each side, which looks really cool. I like it. And you'll have all these ends at the end, so keep them not too short because we're gonna tie them later. You can tie them together now if you want, or later. So, but continue working on your, I guess, rectangle at this point. For as long as you want your vest, and I'll let you know how long mine is, and then we'll start working on the shaping of the neck. Okay guys, so I did 85 rows. I want my vest to be long and I want it to be oversized. So then what I did is I measured my neck using, again, my tape measure, the yellow tape measure you guys saw earlier, and I used my favorite sweater to see what I like. And so what came out to my measurement is 22 chains. So I'm going to start with 22 chains and I'm going to start decreasing. So the neck is going to open. So it should be really easy. So on each side, I have 34 chains. So 34 plus 34 is 68 plus 22 should be 90. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the next color. So for me, the purple was the last color. And so next one is going to be the light blue. So I'm going to grab the light blue color. And again, I'm going to make a slip stitch and grab my hook and start at the side. So look right here, we ended with a single crochet. So I'm going to put my hook through, going to pull it through, chain one, and I'm going to do a double crochet in that first stitch. So you should have. So we're going to remember decrease. So we're going to do 33. Well, no, we're going to do all 34 and then we'll start decreasing. So 1, then single crochets next, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 28, 29. Okay, almost there. 30, 31, 32. And I'm going to stop at 33. Then I'm going to chain one and cut off my yarn. So I just did 33 single and double total in a row. So now we're going to do 32 and then 31, 30, and then until you want how much you want your shoulder. So now let's grab the blue yarn. So I'm going to grab this blue yarn. I think it should be enough, hopefully. And I am going to start at, so we're going to start where we just ended our light blue. So we're going to change our size. We're going to put our hook, but not through the first stitch, but through the second. Again, that's a single crochet. So we're going to make a double. So chain one, and a double crochet in there. So 1, so now we should have 33. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'm at the end. So I'm going to do my 32nd chain, which is a single crochet, chain, and cut up my yarn. And now I'm going to go to the next color, which is pink. So I'm going to grab my pink yarn and make a slip knot. And now, so again, we are decreasing. So we did 33 on our blue, light blue color, 32 on a dark blue. So now you guessed it right. It's going to be 31. Put our hook through, go to the end, and chain one. Try to chain one. Okay, boom. Okay, chain one. We finished it on single crochet. So again, we're going to put a double. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 29, 30, and last one, again, 31. All right, we're going to chain 1 and cut our yarn. So I just did 31. So you see what I'm doing? Now I'm going to grab the dark blue. So we did 33 for the blue one, 32 for the dark blue, 31 for the pink. Now the next one's going to be dark blue and we're going to do 30. And then 29, 28, 27. Continue doing that for 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going to do 8 rows of decreases. And then I'll meet you guys after I finish the 8 rows. And we'll do exact same thing on this side. And then we'll meet up together and try it out. Okay guys, so I did my decreases. So what I'm actually thinking is making it a shoulder instead of continue decreasing because I don't want it to be too wide of a neck. I don't like that look. So after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of decreasing, I am going to do the last maybe 2 rows, just the number that I did. So 28 stitches is what I finished mine at. So 3 of the rows are going to be the same, kind of making that shoulder strap, if you know what I mean. So let's try that and see how it looks. Okay guys, so I did 28 stitches for 3 total rows. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make, you can do 2 options. You can make exactly the same back piece as you did the front, or the back you don't even decrease, you just make a big long rectangle and then we'll attach the shoulders and that's pretty much it. And then I'll do the ribbing shaping, we'll do crochet the sides and everything, but let's see how it looks. Yeah, so far it looks pretty good. I really like it. Again, we still need to do shaping quite a bit. And the neckline, I wouldn't worry until we put it together and then see how it looks. So I think I'm going to do exactly the same for the back. But I kind of like my back almost flat. Maybe I'll just do a... let me think about it. Okay, so I did 93 rows, and these are the rows, like the red is 1 row, blue is 2nd. So 93 rows by 90 chains. So now I'm going to do the same thing for the back, but I'm just going to make a long rectangle. So I'm just going to go ahead and do 93 rows without any decreases, and then we're going to attach the shoulders together and see if our head fits through it. It should, because the yarn is very nice and stretchable. And again, I left a pretty big space right here. So let's continue doing that. It's going to take you a while. So pop on the couch, watch Netflix, take your time. It's going to take maybe a couple days. And we'll meet up when we finish our back piece. Alright guys, so now we are going to attach our front to back. We finished our back row, which is just a long rectangle. There's no decreases. Super simple. Again, beginner friendly. It is 93 rows, so by 90 chains for me. So let's get started. We are going to flip our work on the wrong side. And the way I mean the wrong side, they both look amazing, but this is the wrong side for me because you can kind of see the colors peeking through the blue rows. So pick a side that you want to attach, and we're just going to line up our front to back, just like this. So I already did one side, just to kind of show you how it looks. So we're going to grab our hook. Again, I'm using 3mm hook, and this is super simple. Grab the yarn that you are using in between colors. If you're doing this pattern, you're going to put your hook through the loop, pull it up, and we're just going to start on the edge. We're going to go into the first chain. We're going to go through both loops, and we're going to find the first chain on the other side and go through the first 2 loops as well. So you should have 4 loops on your hook. And then you're going to get that yarn and pull it through. Pull it through that loop you had on your hook. So now our yarn is attached. Now let's do single crochet. So we're going to go through the front of the loop. So again, you have the V-stitch, and just line it up with the next one on your back or whatever your front. Pull the yarn through. You have 2 loops on your hook. Pull the yarn through both loops. And you're just going to do that all the way till the end of your row. 2 loops on your hook, pull the yarn, pull it through. So just a simple single crochet. There's other methods you can do. You can use a slip stitch. You can use a yarning needle. Again, this is a beginner-friendly tutorial, so I just want to do something very simple. And we'll be doing single crochet throughout this whole work, so you should know how to do single crochet. Again, you're going to go in, get the loop, go into the next loop, line it up, 2 loops on your hook, pull through 2. All right, and let's see how this looks. So the next thing after this is we're going to work on the sleeves, and then at the end I will show you the ribbing, which is my favorite. This is going to be my second time doing this crochet ribbing, which I just discovered, and I love it. It looks like just knitted ribbing. It looks just like knitted ribbing, so it looks very nice and tight, and I love it. It stretches really well. Okay, almost done, guys. Okay, almost there. A couple more. All right, last one. So this is my last one. And then you're going to chain 1 and just cut off your yarn. You can leave a little tail to, weave in later. So here is our neck hole. I'm so excited. We're going to go back around later and then we'll do the ribbing. But let's look at the right side. So here's the smoothness. Looks amazing. We have all these ends. Okay, so you guys have a couple options for the ends. You can leave them as it is. I have sold a sweater with the ends like this. I think it adds a uniqueness, and you can even separate your threads. Or you can go back right now and just kind of fix it. This should be very easy, so this is the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to flip it to the wrong side again. The wrong side. And see how we have all these knots, right? But they're all next to each other. So 2 by 2, they're right next to each other. And that's what makes it easier for us to tie them together. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie them together 3 times and then just cut them off. And that should be good to go. You shouldn't have any issues with that. So again, a knot. So I don't count the first one. So I guess 4 knots. 1, just really tight. 2 and 3. And if you want, you could use your hook and just kind of pull them through a couple times and then cut them off. But you really don't need to. I think this will work just fine. Again, you can also just leave your ends as they are. But let's get started on the sleeve, and I'll let you go because this is going to be taking a while. So what we're going to do again, flip your work to the wrong side. And so for my sleeve, I like to leave 20 rows. The way you can measure, you can use measuring tape, or if you already know what you like, just go ahead and do that. So 20 rows. Again, the blue row over here is 1 row, red is second, third, fourth, fifth, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I like my arms to be spacious, but you can do even more if you like. Okay, then I'm going to count 20 rows on the other side. So starting with the blue, right, we have right here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this blue is where I'm going to start. I'm just going to put my hook through both of them to keep track. So hard with the ends. So I do recommend working on your ends if you can. Okay. So this is the hole that I like. I think that's big enough for my arm and even gives me enough length, but you can do even more, like I said. Maybe I should do more because I'm pregnant, so I'm a little bit more overweight. But anyway, this is how you're going to do your sleeve. You're going to make a slip knot. And first thing, we're going to close the bottom. Again, you don't have to close it. You can also tie both sides to each other. And that will tie it pretty well. It's up to you, but I just want to show you. Another way to do it is you're going to pull your yarn through, and you're going to do the same thing we did to the top. You're just going to do single crochet, matching each row, right? The colors are not going to match because I use leftover yarn, but you are going to match with the blues because every row between each color change, we did blue color for me. So for you, if you did that too, it'll be easier to find. And you're just going to do, again, single crochets, following the sides. Perfect. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get rid of the ends real quick. And then I'll do that. So continue to do that all the way on each side, and then we'll do the sleeve. All right, here's the loose ends that I just did. Cut them off, tied them 3 times. So let's get started. I am actually going to do, I think, 22 rows, and then I'll connect. So let's do this. So blue row is going to be my first row. Red is the second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So on this blue one, I'll start. And then let me count the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on, make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So here's the second blue. I'm going to put my hook through just so I can know where I need to start. Sorry, I'm feeling a little congested. All right, and then we're just going to make a slip knot. Again, slip knot we've been making. I'm going to leave a little tail just like this and pull all, put it on a hook, tighten it, and pull it through. Chain 1. And now all we're going to do is we're going to do single crochets again, or you can do slip stitch, and you're just going to match up the colors. So our next row is black. I'm just going to color, and this one is pink. So just pull the yarn through, 2 loops on the hook, pull through 2. Again, and you're just going to do that all the way till the end. You know, take your time. It could get pretty tight on the side. So just take your time and match up the side. Again, the best thing to do is use a measuring tape and measure your favorite sweater if you have one, or your sleeve right now, to see how big you want your hole. But I like my armhole pretty big. And then I'm going to go in and do the ribbing later to tighten it at the bottom. So to make it look nice, but still have availability to move my arms up and down freely. All right, so continue doing single crochets all the way till the end. Again, single crochet, you're going to go in through the side, both sides, pick up 2 loops, pull the yarn through 2 loops. And you're just matching both sides. All right, guys, continue doing that, and I'll see you in a second. Yeah. All right, guys, I attached the side. This is the correct side. It looks very nice and clean, and I love how it fits. So now all I'm going to do, I'm going to flip up my sweater to the right side. And guys, this is my leftover yarn. So I don't have much blue, but I do have a lot of orange. So I might do orange between the rows, or just go one color at a time is what I'm thinking. But I think orange might work the best. Let's try that. So I am going to start with, let's start with dark blue. So again, we're going to go from, let's do from dark to light. So let's do black. Yeah, let's do black first, actually, if we have black. This is how much black I have left. So I'm going to grab my yarn. I'm going to make a slip knot and put my hook through, and I'm going to find the under the armpit. So here is the hole right here, right where we joined, right there. And I like to do 60 chains around the sleeve. So I'm going to put my hook right under it, kind of where we have our closing. And I'm going to pull up the chain. And then I'm going to chain 1. And then at the same stitch, I'm going to do a single crochet. That's going to count as our first single crochet. So 1. Then the next, I'm going to do double. And you're just going to place randomly. 2. Okay, next is the next row, colorful row 3. Next is this, let's do the same one, 4. Oops, double crochet. And then single crochet 5. Double crochet 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So right now what I'm doing is I'm placing 2 stitches in the color row and 1 stitch in the blue row. So I'm at 10. Let's see how many stitches that gets me. 60 or above is good for me. So that's 10. So again, that's blue row. So I'm going to do just 1 single crochet or whatever stitch it is you're on. 11. And now it's color. So we're going to do 2 different stitches. 11, so 12. And then 13. And then 1, because it's blue. 14. And then 2 stitches. 15 and 16. 17. 18. And 19 and 20. Okay, so we're at 20 already. Let's see where we get. So again, you can slow down the YouTube video. You have a speed butt play, but every blue row I did 1 stitch, and every color row I did 2 stitches. Because if you look really close, you have 2 holes in there, and so it just makes it really easy. So we're at 20. So let's see how far we get. So 21, and I'm just alternating again, 22 between single and double crochet. Again, you can do a single crochet all the way, make it easy for you, even more beginner friendly, but I just want to keep with the pattern, so I'm just going to stay with it. So I think we're at 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So I'm going to have more. That's 60, 29, 30, which is okay. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Hope you guys are seeing this. 48, 49, and 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, we're almost there, and 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, and 68. Okay, so I did 68, alternating single double crochet. Then I'm just gonna attach 68. Let's do 69. Sorry, folks who don't like numbers. So 69. And then I'm gonna slip stitch to the first chain that we chained. Pull that through, chain 1, and cut out my yarn. Because again, we're alternating. So let's see, this is our first row. You can try it on and see how it feels. Again, that's totally, it looks kind of loose, but let's try it. Again, I like 60, but it won't matter because we'll do the ribbing at the end to kind of make it tighter. So again, I have a lot of orange, so I'm just going to use the orange yarn up. So whatever stitches, so now this is the important part. Whatever number your stitches is that you just did, make sure you have the same amount of stitches. So I am going to do another slip knot. Put my hook through, and I'm going to go under again where we connected our yarn. I'm going to put my yarn through it. And remember, we did a single crochet at the beginning, so I'm going to chain one again. You're always going to chain one. And that single crochet, I'm going to put a double crochet. So that's my first one. So one. Make sure I do, was it 69 or 79? I think it was 69. So 1, 2, 3, and just count. 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm at 60. So 61. 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, and 69. Perfect. So I did it correctly, and then I'm just going to slip stitch to the top of my first chain. And chain one and cut off my yarn, then go to the next color. So I'm going to continue doing working on the sleeve using the same pattern until I reach my desired length. My sleeves are usually pretty short, but I'm going to make it longer because again, I sell my sweaters and I know most people have longer sleeves than me. So continue working on the sleeve, and I'll come back to you to let you know how many rows I did and also what the measurement is. Alright guys, let's do the ribbing for the sleeves. I finished my sleeves and I crocheted, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 51, 52. Okay, I crocheted 52 rows for my sleeve. And so now I'm going to do the ribbing. So let's get started. This is the leftover yarn I have. I have one more sleeve and a neckline to do. Let's hope this will last me. So let's get started. I'm going to use the blue, and again, I'm using the same hook, 3mm hook. This ribbing turned out a little bit loose for me still, so I'm going to actually tighten this. So let's get started. Let's grab your yarn. This is so easy and so fun. Goes by really quick, and I think you're going to like it. We're going to make a slip knot and put our hook through it, and then just find the base of where we finish our crocheting. So the beginning, right there, perfect. And we're gonna place our yarn with the hook through it, just anywhere honestly. Pull it through, and now we're gonna chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus 1 more. 11. And now we're going to do half double crochet. So I'm going to try my work. I'm going to do half double crochet in the 10th chain. Just right there. So yarn over, 3 loops on your hook, pull through 3. Yarn over, going to the next one. Hope you guys can see it. So that's 2, and you're going to do 10 all the way down. So 3, yarn over, go into the next loop. Pull up the yarn, 3 loops on your hook, pull through 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is so easy. 8, 9, and 1 more. 10. So now this is the fun part. Keep your yarn, loose, tension loose. Then you're going to go into the stitch that we've crocheted, like your last row. There's the next open stitch. And you're going to slip stitch. So just go with your hook into that stitch. Pull up the yarn. You have 2 loops on your hook. Pull that yarn through that 1 loop. Boom. And you're going to do that twice. And pull through. Now I'm going to turn my work, and we are going to work in back stitches. So there's these stitches on the blue. We're going to work the one farthest away from us, and we're going to do slip stitch this time. So pull your hook through it, pull up the yarn, pull up through the loop. So 1 slip stitch, 2. So again, go straight into the loop, pull up the yarn through the loop, and then through the loop on your hook. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So count for a little while until you get comfortable, because you should have 10. Then you're going to chain 1. You're going to turn your work. So turn your work, and we're going to go back down. Again, working only in the back loop. So find that back loop right there. And you're always going to chain 1, by the way, in the beginning of each row. So go back down. So slip stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 is hiding in there. There, don't forget the 10th. There you go. And then again, you're going to go into your cuff and find the next 2 stitches. So right here, single crochet, slip stitch to the next one. You're going to slip stitch twice always. Chain 1, turn your work, and then go back up using only back loop method. This one again is going to be slip stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Chain 1, turn your work, and go back down. Again, doing slip stitch. So at this point, you could do half double crochet, like how I did on the sleeve. But again, I said I didn't like how loose it was. I like mine to be a little tighter. So I'm going to do 4 of these slip stitch columns instead of 2. So go back down. Again, make sure you count till 10. So 1, oops. Just take your time. 1, 2, 3. And this is the same method we're going to use for our color. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's what I count, because it looks like you're done, but then there's one more that's in there. Okay, there it is. 10. Alright, again, slip stitch into the beige for me. 1, 2, chain 1, turn your work, go back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Chain 1, go back down again. So we're gonna have 4 of these little columns, and then we'll go back to half double crochet, which I think will make it tighter. I hope. I think. So keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, last one. Slip stitch, chain 1, turn your work. And then 1, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and one more, 10. Okay, so now we're at the top. We're gonna chain 1, and then we're gonna do half double crochet. So yarn over and do 10 half double crochets. So 1, yarn over. You have 3 loops on your hook, pull through all 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10th one. That's always hiding. 10th. And then slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. And now you're just going to repeat that. You're going to turn your work around and you're going to do a slip stitch like we just did these 4 rows. It should look like this. And then when you're at the top, after the 4th, you'll do half double crochet. So continue working on that, guys, and I'll see you for the neckline. And then we'll do that together. Alright guys, so I just finished the cuff. It looks really good. So I actually accidentally started with 4, but I like the 3 look better. So the 3 back loop and then half double crochet, 3 slip stitches, half double crochet. So now we're going to attach it, and I did run out of yarn, so I had to attach blue. We're going to turn it inside out, so where your wrong side is. And we are just going to line it up just like this. So I'm going to go through the loop on top of the other one and just pull that loop through. You can use a yarning needle. I'm just going to do slip stitch or single crochet. So and then you're just going to close this up. Go through one side to the other. And it might be tight. So I did bring a hook that's a little bit more loose. Let me get it. Here it is. So I did bring a hook that's a little more loose. So you're going to go into one side and then go in the other, pull up the loop and pull through. So you're just slip stitching the side. It might be easier with a yarn needle, but I didn't bring a yarn needle with me, so I got to do this. Let me fix this. Here you go. Okay. Gosh, it's so difficult. Slip stitch. Perfect. And that's it. And then we're going to start our neck. We're just going to chain 1 and cut off our yarn. Leave an end because you can tie it later. And that's it, guys. You are done with your cuff. It looks pretty good. Here, you can put your hand through it. See if you like it. This is a very easy crochet ribbing, so there is plenty of space. I do have a really small wrist. So you could make it tighter if you want. I think this works for me. So now let's do the neckline. So we ran out of blue. We only have light blue and pink. So I think we'll have to mix these colors together unless we make it all the way. So the first thing I want to do, I actually want to do 1 row of me just going single crochet with this yarn. So I'm going to start in the corner. I'm going to start, actually, let's start in the back. So the back is where I had my flat panel. Just anywhere in the back is good. I'm just going to start a random place. Pull my yarn through. And then I'm going to chain 1. And then I'm just going to do single crochet in all of the holes. Just single crochet. all the way around. Almost there. Alright. So now we're coming to the shoulder. Remember we did those 2 creases. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a single crochet in like the most random places. So like each row just gets 1 single crochet. So this is a red row. Right here we have red yarn. I'm just going to put 1 single crochet in there. The end. Okay. And then the blue row gets 1 single crochet. Then the orange row will get 1 single crochet. And then the blue row. So pink row will get 1 single crochet. And then the blue row. And then the light blue. Okay, and then blue. You can take off the stitch markers. And then 1 single crochet in each stitch in the front. So we're just smoothing out the shoulders. Or the neckline, I guess I should say. So 1 single crochet all the way around. Just like this. Okay, the front's almost done. And I am using, sorry guys, a 2.5mm hook for my neckline. You could also use 2.5 for the cuff if you want. That is your preference. I might redo my cuffs just because I like it a little more tighter. But it is up to you. You don't have to. Okay, I'm going to take out the stitch marker because we're done. I'm so excited. This is looking so good. And the cool part, we use leftover yarn. Okay, so now we're back to the shoulder. So again, the blue row just gets 1 single crochet, the dark blue 1 single crochet, pink 1 single crochet, dark blue 1 single crochet, orange 1 single crochet, and then dark blue single crochet, red 1 single crochet, and then you're done. And then the blue. Cool. And then you're at the back. So now go all the way to where you started. So here's our front. Shoulders look good. Oh, yarn fell over. Alright. So almost there. And now we are going to slip stitch to where we started. So almost there. Let me show you. Alright. Now slip stitch to where we chained that 1 chain in the beginning. Pull yarn through, and now we're going to do what we did for the cuffs. We're going to chain 10. 10 is how thick I want my neckline. You can have it thicker or longer, I mean, so you can do like, or you can have it shorter. You can do 8, you can do 5. I just like the 10. I think this link is good for me. So now chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, 1 more, so 10, 11. And then we're going to do half double crochet in the 10th stitch and all the way down. So 1 half double crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, pull through 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm going to slip stitch to the next 2 stitches. Slip stitch, chain 1, and then slip stitch in the back loop only. Turn your work. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Chain 1, turn your work, slip stitch in the back loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slip stitch at the bottom. 1, 2, chain 1, and slip stitch back to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chain 1. One more down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then slip stitch, chain 1, turn your work. So last slip stitch up, and then we're going to do half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Chain 1, and then we're going to do half double crochets in the back loop. We're always working in that back loop. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slip stitch in the next 2. 1 and 2. Chain 1, and then just gonna do again slip stitch in the back loop only to create these 3 posts that look like knitting kind of ribbing. I really like it. So continue working all the way around, and then when you get back, you're just gonna again slip stitch to the back or use crochet needle, sorry, not crochet needle, yarning needle, and then yeah, you'll be done. I'm going to continue working on the ribbing for the neckline. Then I'm going to weave in the ends inside the sleeve. And then I'll block it, which is I'm just going to soak it in warm water with some soap and just dry it hanging. And then hopefully it looks good. I'm so excited. So continue guys working. I'll see you guys for the finished result. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy making this sweater. If you did, comment down below. Let me know what I should make next. And here's the final look. I am actually very pregnant, and so this was a perfect project for the leftover yarn that I had from Hobby, Friends Cotton 86. And so this is how much we have left. And so thank you guys. Have a great day.